Okay. Let us close our eyes silently. Inhale and exhale. Smile at your heart and smile at your crown. Let the divine energies come down within us and help us during the entire session today. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the great, great ones, to our beloved and respected teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui, to Lord Buddha Kuan Yin, all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, to all the angels of forgiveness, to all the angels, divine angels, who have been assigned for each one of us. Thank you for your great, great blessings. Thank you for all your divine guidance, help, protection. Thank you for helping each one of us understand what is the significance of the incarnations and what is the significance of forgiveness. Thank you for forgiving each one of us for whatever mistakes we make and helping us ask forgiveness and heal ourselves through this forgiveness. Thank you for the entire session and all your blessings for each and every soul who will be present here right now, and for each and every soul who will be watching the session later on. Thank you in full faith, so be it. We are taking a session after a long, long time, so we will do one great invocation. Let's do this together. The great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. Let light descend on all our lives. Let light descend on this session and help us, guide us through the path of forgiveness. So be it. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. Let love descend into our lives. Let love descend on this session. May divine purifying love heal each one of us deeply through our incarnations. So be it. May the great world teacher return to earth. From the center, which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out. May it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend on earth. Let light, love, and power descend into our lives. Let light, love, and power descend into this session and help us, heal us in all ways. So be it, so be it, so be it. A very humble Atma Namaste to everyone. I salute the divinity within each one of you. Now, during the great invocation, I have not spelled out one para which gives us divine will. Today, for some reason, I feel that there's an extreme requirement of love and light, especially more of love today, because of many reasons. So somewhere down the line, I was just guided not to take that para. Okay, so let's begin. I will unmute everyone so that we can have a very, very interactive session. Especially, I'm dying to hear you all because I have not done that for such a long time. Yes, everyone is unmuted. So a very loving Atma Namaste once again. And today we are here again with the incarnations forgiveness. Now, we had done this session long time back, and each may we had about 4 or 5 months gap or 3 to 4 months gap, and we are starting it off again. With grace of God and Master, this shall not stop again, and we shall go on and on and on. However, there are many participants who has maybe joined us for the first time, who does not know about incarnation's forgiveness, or there are many things which are new to add. So हम लोग अब क्या करेंगे, आज का जो सेशन है वो हम लोग सिर्फ इस बात को समझने के लिए यूज करेंगे कि इनकारनेशंस एंड फॉरगिवनेस ये दोनों की क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है इन आवर लाइफ एंड हाउ टू blend this together. So from today onwards, we will be taking it at a different level. Every single day, we will do one forgiveness regarding to one of our past incarnations and one of our virtues and pillars and everything. We will mix up everything so that we can, like really purify ourselves to the core. So one of you have said that you have joined for the first time, so welcome to the session. And today, let us first start with the thought form of incarnations, and then we will proceed from there. Okay, so मेरी सवाल सबसे है to everyone, how many of you believe that we have incarnations? How many of you believe that we do reincarnate? Like every time we are having a new incarnation, a new incarnation. Okay, welcome, Manisha ji. Okay, okay, only this many people believe that we have incarnations. Okay, the others believe that हमारी पहली incarnation है ये, बस एक बार गए तो गए और नहीं आना है, ऐसा कुछ. So
no, we believe in incarnation.
Yes, we believe in incarnation. Okay, very good. So we believe in incarnations. Now, there are many people who say that there are no reincarnations happening. हम लोग जन्म लेते हैं and बस जब ये body over तो सब over. अगर आप ये भी believe कर दो, even if you believe this, it's perfectly fine. It's not required कि आपको वही believe करना होगा जो हम believe करते हैं. That is not required. But what is required is that we understand, we have an open mind. That's all. Like, our teacher, Grandmaster Chokoksui, even he has said, okay, don't believe what I am saying, means what Grandmaster is saying blindly. He always said, use discernment. And he always said, you can politely ask question. But when I am saying something, keep an open mind, try to listen to me, try to understand, and then evaluate, judge that on your own way. Okay, so this is what our teacher has told us. So today also, I will keep that same request to all of you. Do not have to believe whatever I am saying blindly. Don't believe me blindly. I'm saying that again. But keep an open mind to whatever you will hear today, and then see it for yourself. How do you feel once you do the forgiveness, or what kind of logics come up to your mind? Do some study, do some research. It's perfectly fine. And I am very happy if I'm asked questions. Okay, because each time you ask me a question, each time I try to answer that, it gives me a new understanding. It gives me a betterment. So you are free to ask me questions during the session. Our phone number is there in the name itself. You can ask questions any time that you want to. Okay, and all questions are most welcome. So let's begin on that note. Now I will first discuss a little bit about incarnations, and I hope everybody is fine with English. Is there anybody who's okay? Fine. Even if you wanted, Godavari ji,
हिंदी बोलिए.
I remember.
Okay, thank
बीच
you.
में हिंदी भी बोलेंगे और मेरी इंग्लिश में मैं बहुत स्लो जाऊंगी. So you can catch up. Yes.
Okay.
Atma, what is your name, please?
Yes, Atma.
Atma, what is your name? You're
My
from
name
where?
is Piali. Piali from Kolkata.
अच्छा, बाड़ी कदे छे?
Kolkata. Okay.
Where are you in Kolkata?
Kolkata Salt Lake.
Oh, good, nice. Actually,
Thank you so much, Monica ji.
yeah, I'm from Kerala. I just saw you first time. I'm being
Okay.
you for the first time. That's why I just was eagerly to know about you.
Okay. Okay. Well, most welcome for the session, and I hope we can see you more often now.
So sweet.
Yeah.
So sweet of you. So nice. And that too on full moon day we are meeting. It's so good.
Yes, that is the reason why we planned this session today itself. Like, to be very honest, none of my things were organized. My laptop was not organized. My net was not organized. But still, we were like, "Aaj hi karna," because today is full moon. So we wanted to start it today only. So
Master is always there with us to start everything in time. It's
yes,
all
yes, yes, yes. That's very true. Very true. Yeah.
nice to
Okay.
talk to
So
you. Thanks a lot.
same here. Yeah. Okay, so let's begin. So during the session, we had given a creative, and the creative had shown the picture of Lord Vishnu with his 10 avatars. Let us start from here and let us understand what is incarnations, what is the journey of a soul, why did even Lord Vishnu take so many incarnations, and then what is happening with us. So let's begin by one small disclaimer that I am not a PhD in Hindu mythology. I do not know a great deal or I have not done any research on Lord Vishnu. So my information is just limited to the internet, to the books that I have read, and of course to Grandmaster's Hinduism Revealed book. So I have taken all the information from there. So I can be wrong. My ideas and your ideas can be same, can be different. So we will be going with the flow. We will, I'm sure I will also get a lot to learn from you, and we will also share our ideas during the process. So let's begin on that disclaimer. First point, Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is considered to be the love aspect of God. भगवान है, भगवान की 3 एस्पेक्ट्स है, लव, लाइट एंड पावर, प्रेम, रोशनी और दिव्य रोशनी एंड दिव्य शक्ति. तो विष्णु is considered the divine love aspect. Now God Vishnu or Lord Vishnu, if you consider, is actually not that body which we see. हम लोग देखते हैं ना, विष्णु खड़े हैं, एक हाथ में चक्र है, एक हाथ में कुछ है, and या कभी वो लेटे हुए हैं तो एक नाग है ऊपर. That is the physical form that we see. किसी आर्टिस्ट ने बहुत प्यार से वो physical form को बनाया, and we worship that only, we know that only. But actually it is the essence, it is the energy of Vishnu, right? Okay, is there anyone who is a non-pranic healer here? Anyone who is a non-pranic healer who has not done pranic healing till now? Because this was an open session. Godavari ji, right, right. Anybody else? और कोई जो pranic healer नहीं है यहाँ पे? Okay, so we are all pranic healers. Great. Okay, Bharti ji. Okay, fine. If there is any non-pranic healer and if you cannot understand what I am saying at time, you are free to ask me questions. Okay. Yeah. So basically, the love aspect of Vishnu, energy. Now in pranic healing, we know we are all energy. सब कुछ energy है. Nothing is without energy. So similarly, Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, is also energy. And one aspect of energy of God, which is more connected to love. However, do you mean to say Vishnu did not have power? Or do you mean to say Vishnu did not have light? Vishnu love aspect को दिखा रहे थे या उसको बिलोंग कर रहे थे या उसको वो प्रचार कर रहे थे, पर क्या उनमें लव, लाइट और पावर नहीं था? दैट इज नॉट ट्रू. ऐसा नहीं है. विष्णु में लव, लाइट, पावर तीनों था, पर फिर भी वो लव एस्पेक्ट को ज्यादा बिलोंग करते थे, वो ज्यादा प्रमोट करते थे या डिपिक्ट करते थे. द एक्चुअल वर्ड इज ही डिपिक्टेड मोर ऑफ द लव एस्पेक्ट ऑफ गॉड, बट ही हैड ऑल द थ्री. So why did he take so many incarnations? Why did he come to planet Earth and show so many things that he did? Let us understand. What are the 10 incarnations? We will just do a small understanding of this, because it is like the base. हम लोग जो पूरी building खड़ी करने वाले हैं, उसका foundation है ये. So let us understand his incarnations. The first incarnation, Matsya, fish. What did he do? Being a fish, he came to planet Earth, and there was a ruler who had so much of pride in him. That small little fish, उन्होंने क्या कहा कि अगर आपके राज्य में मुझे रहने की जगह मिले. So the ruler was having so much pride in him that he said, "You little fish, तुमको रखने के लिए मुझे जगह की प्रॉब्लम होगी. अरे चलो चलो हम तुमको ऐसे ही रख लेंगे. I am going to keep you in my thing." So he kept him in a little pond, in a little jar. The fish grew. Then he put him into a bigger place. The fish again grew. Then he put him into another bigger place. The fish again grew. इस तरह से he took the ponds and he took the lakes, and ultimately he just couldn't find enough space in his place, in his kingdom, to keep the fish. Why? Because the fish was Lord Vishnu. What was he doing? He was trying to break the pride energy of this ruler. So who was the ruler? He was Manu. And now what happened? Ultimately, when the ruler realized that this is Lord Vishnu, this is not just any small fish, that time he left the fish in the ocean and he surrendered. That is the time when his pride energy got broken. Then what did Vishnu do with him? Vishnu guided him that there will be a pralaya and there will be destruction of earth. So he guided him to save the life on planet Earth. I asked him to take all the animals and everybody in a boat, and he finally saved Earth. There's a whole story, right? What does this prove? Once your pride energy is broken, you can become a divine instrument. The King Manu, when his pride energy got broken, when he surrendered under God, in front of God, he became a divine instrument to save planet Earth. He became a divine instrument to save life on Earth. So Lord Vishnu, through this avatar, gave the understanding that once your pride is broken, you can become a divine instrument. All of us, हम सब प्राणी हीलर्स हैं. हम सब चाहते हैं ना मास्टर की इंस्ट्रूमेंट बनना. मास्टर की टीचिंग स्प्रेड करेंगे, मास्टर के लिए ये करेंगे, मास्टर के लिए वो करेंगे. हमारा मास्टर मास्टर मास्टर, हम लोग हमेशा ये बोलते रहते हैं. लेकिन मास्टर ने सबसे ज्यादा क्या कहा था? प्राइड एनर्जी पे काम करो. जब तक प्राइड एनर्जी नहीं जाएगी, आप डिवाइन इंस्ट्रूमेंट नहीं बन पाओगे, आप इनर वर्ल्ड में फ्लाई नहीं कर पाओगे. एंड प्राइड इज द लास्ट थिंग टू गो. सो थ्रू दिस avatar, he not only saved the world, but देखिए, for God to save the world, he did not need Manu, right? He could have done it all by himself. But he came to planet Earth and he taught a soul the lesson, then used that soul to do divine work. So similarly, all of us are also here. If we can work on our pride energy, then God can use us in a better way for divine work. Okay, next is Kurma. Then next is Varaha. All the incarnations that he took, like a dwarf, then he came as a Vamana. All the incarnations which he took, he saved Earth in different forms. When there was this manthan going on, what is the difference between power and pride? Okay, very good question. मेरे अंदर इतनी शक्ति है, I have the power to save a person. Like maybe, let's say, one person is dying out of hunger. One person is not having enough money to live. Now I have lots of prosperity, lots of money with me, and I share my money with my prosperity, and I give 1 lakh of rupees to this person so that this person can live life better, can eat food. So I had the power to help this person live a better life. But now I say, देखा, मेरे उदार मन को देखा, मैंने 1 लाख रुपए दे दिया इस इंसान को, इस इंसान के जीने के लिए. मेरे पास कितने पैसे हैं? मैं तो बहुत हम्बल हूँ. मैं तो पैसे ऐसे ही दे देती हूँ. मैं तो इतना डोनेशन करती हूँ, इतना कुछ लोगों को हेल्प करती हूँ. This is pride. So I had the power, God had given me the power to help people. But when I used that power to show off, that becomes pride. लेकिन अगर मैंने उसकी निशब्द हेल्प की होती, अगर मैंने किसी को भी पता नहीं चलता, उस इंसान को भी शायद डायरेक्ट पता नहीं चलता, मैं कभी जताती नहीं एंड मैं हेल्प करके निकल के चली जाती, that would have been only the proper use of power without pride. So this is the difference between power and pride. I hope that is clear. Okay, so next, जितने भी उन्होंने incarnations लिया, he saved the world but in different ways. For example, when he came as the kurma, that was a tortoise or the turtle. जब असुर and भगवान मंथन कर रहे थे अमृत के लिए, when they were doing the thing for the amrit, to get that amrit, when they were actually going through a struggle, that time they were actually working with a huge mountain. There was a mountain which was being churned so that the amrit could come out. There was a time when this mountain was actually falling down. It was crashing down. That time, Lord Vishnu came as a turtle and then he supported to rise this mountain up again. And then the Asur and the Devtas, they continued the churning and the Amrit came out. So what did he show in this incarnation? Everybody wants power. Everybody wants a long life. Everybody wants the Amrit. But how many people are ready to take the burden of achieving that? Almost everyone says, मुझे ये चाहिए, मुझे वो चाहिए, मुझे पैसे चाहिए, मुझे सक्सेस चाहिए, मुझे स्पिरिचुअलिटी चाहिए, मुझे ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए. बहुत कुछ हम लोग मांगते रहते हैं या बोलते हैं कि हमें मिलना चाहिए, we deserve it. But how many people are really ready to stand up like a rock when the times are tough? To give that extra support when the times are tough. When everything is crashing down, when that mountain was crashing down, who came to save that thing? That, okay, I will take the entire pressure, I will take the entire burden on myself, but you guys continue the work for that Amrit. So he again taught something with power, a different aspect of power. Then when he came as Parashuram, he saw, again he saved the world. At that point of time, the Kshatriyas were misutilizing their powers. They were killing people, they were harming other people. He was a Brahmin. But then what did he show? That even as a Brahmin, it was not his work to take up the sword. It was not his work to fight. But still, for the sake of truth, for the sake of saving the earth, he broke his barrier. He as a Brahmin, he killed the Kshatriyas. He took up the sword. Then came Ram. All these were signs of power. Agar aap dekho, then you will see that in each incarnation, he was showing the extreme form of power with which he was saving the earth. He was saving mankind. He was saving the world. Then came Ram. Ram was an incarnation where, as per mythology, he did not have any special powers. Ram was given, he took that incarnation as a human being. He did not show any very special power, but he still won. He won over the evil. How? Because he had the power of virtues with him. Ram never lied. That was what was shown in the mythology. He had the power of virtues. He was the one who was following virtues to the T. So, एक इंसान होते हुए, एक मनुष्य होते हुए, अगर उन्होंने अपने virtues को follow किया, उन्होंने सत्य का राह चुना, he had more power than Ravana, who had special powers. So the incarnation of Ram first is definitely the enhancement of divine light. उनके पहले incarnations में we were mainly seeing the strengthening of divine power. Now we see divine light. Because Ram was following the virtues, it cannot happen if you do not have divine light within you, if you do not have intelligence. One of our, if you are a pranic healer, you would know honesty and non-lying. Honesty and non-lying आप जितना follow करोगे, उतना आपका divine light बढ़ता रहेगा. So Ram was definitely an incarnation where he projected extreme power of light, divine light. Then Krishna and Lord Buddha, the last of his incarnations till now, that was divine love. Lord Krishna definitely is a personification of love. Lord Buddha as well. Both of them showed the power of love in many, many forms. Lord Krishna is considered to be the original, the actual brahmachari, though he had so many gopis and so many followers. Why? Because he was the one who actually could practice oneness. Not only love, but divine oneness during love. So he portrayed the power of love. So divine power, divine light, divine love. Every incarnation, जितनी बार Lord विष्णु ने incarnation लिया, हर एक incarnation में उन्होंने अर्थ को एक नई सीख दी. Why should I forget Narsimha? What did he do? He supported his worshippers. उन्होंने faith दिखाया कि जो मेरे ऊपर faith रखेगा उसे बचाने मैं आऊंगा. Prahlad, he just kept his eyes closed and he just was worshipping Vishnu. And he came. Why did he come? Because he wanted to show that if you are worshipping me with a true heart, I will be there. So he gave divine protection. So each incarnation, he had a different purpose. Each incarnation, a form of love, a form of light, a form of power was shown within him. So अगर Lord Vishnu को 10 incarnations लेने पड़े थे, and as far as the mythology goes again, these were his 10 prominent incarnations, full incarnations. There were many more incarnations of his, जो हिंदू mythology में उतने clearly हमेशा नहीं लिखे हुए होते हैं. So if Vishnu, the soul of Vishnu had to take so many incarnations, तो आपकी और मेरे soul का क्या हो रहा होगा? And when I say आपके और मेरे soul का, I actually use the wrong word. आपका और मेरा क्या हो रहा होगा? Because we are the soul, right? So अगर विष्णु को इतनी बार धरती पे आना पड़ा है to have complete control on power, love and light, तो हमारे soul का क्या हो रहा होगा? Now coming to this part, why are we incarnating again and again? हम लोग बार बार जन्म क्यों ले रहे हैं? हम the soul don't go by this physical body, wearing a pink t-shirt, the hair down, this nose, this eyes. This is just the physical body in this incarnation, yes, to evolve. And how can we evolve? This soul, definitely for me, though, this is not my first incarnation. 100% sure. Maybe 1 lakh before or 1,000 before, I don't know, I have no clue. But learning the lessons, yes. How can we evolve? Evolve to karna hai, for sure, because ultimately the soul's purpose is to evolve. But how will we evolve? Now, अभी आप मान लो अगर यहाँ पे एक फायर जल रहा होता और मैं उस फायर में हाथ देने जा रही होती, you would all, even if you guys know that you are very far from me, but still you would scream, Pyali, nahi, don't touch that fire, right? You would all scream. Why will you scream? Because every one of you have some time or the other touched a fire, or you know that by touching a fire, you feel hot, you get burnt, you should not do this, right? आप सबको पता है कि आग में हाथ डालने से प्याली का हाथ जल जाएगा या प्याली को हीट लगेगा, उसको तकलीफ होगी. ये बात आपको पता है, तभी आप मुझे रोकोगे, राइट? पर अगर आप में से कोई एक जन है जिसे पता ही नहीं कि आग क्या होता है, who doesn't even know what is fire, who doesn't even know how it feels if you get a burn, then you will not bother, right? You will see कि okay, somebody is going and touching a fire, भगवान जाने इससे क्या होगा, it's okay, no problem, right? You will not be so desperate to stop me, है ना? But since you know what is fire, what is the pain of being burned, that's why you will stop me. And you will also not do the same thing. So that is the reason why the soul has to take so many incarnations. Because in every single incarnation, the soul learns certain lessons. कुछ lessons soul को मिलता है during one incarnation, during each and every separate incarnation. In some incarnations, our divine love aspect is enhanced, increased. In some incarnations, divine power. In some incarnations, divine light. And when do we get moksha? When does this birth and rebirth and all these things get over? Actually, it happens much later. But the time when the soul has completely got all the shades of love, all the shades of light, all the shades of power, तब जाके वो सोल का ये जो जर्नी है बार बार इनकारनेट करने का, बार बार इनकारनेट करने का, तब ये जाके बंद हो जाता है. तो इसमें इसीलिए ये प्रोसेस बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. नाउ अगर आप सब इस सेशन में हो, then believe me, none of you it is your first incarnation, because इस मुकाम तक पहुंचने के लिए the soul had to take a huge journey. Have you met people जिन लोगों को spirituality का कुछ समझ नहीं आता? Have you met people who even kind of say कि spirituality is a real nonsense? The people who say spirituality are all thugs and whatever, they are like extremely lovers of spirituality. You just talk spirituality in front of them and they'll give you a good bite. So there are many, don't get upset with these people. Don't at all get upset, because there are two reasons. Yes, people don't believe at all. There are two reasons. Either that soul is still a young soul, young in the sense maybe that soul physical body is 80 years old, but that soul has maybe just taken 50, 60, 70 births, incarnations, compared to maybe somebody who has taken 100, 200 incarnations. So maybe that soul is a young soul, or maybe in this incarnation, that person is not supposed to get connected to spirituality. So that's all. Don't think कि अगर एक सोल स्पिरिचुअलिटी में नहीं सोच रहा तो बहुत ही पापी सोल होगा या गैर गुजरा सोल होगा. Don't think that way. You never know which soul is going through which phase of that person's life. Okay, so yes, you cannot explain everything to them. Until and unless that soul gets the call, you will not be able to explain anything to them. But we can always try. We never know.
But my juniors used to tell that, ma'am, this is your time to learn all these things. We young girls is for enjoying the life, not now. After some time, we will do that. By seeing you, I think that how come you are a very old soul. That's why you are still with us.
I don't know the age of my soul. I have no clue. But
Sure, now young generation people says that, ma'am, we are not supposed to be now. Now we'll start after some time.
but that is their thought process of the brain. The brain is saying this age is not for this. Their brain is saying spirituality is only for people of belonging to a certain physical age, 50 years and above, 60 years and above. So also, I think the young generation nowadays, they feel कि अरे यार spirituality में जाएंगे तो drink नहीं कर पाएंगे, smoke नहीं कर पाएंगे, party नहीं कर पाएंगे, कमरिया नचा के dance नहीं कर पाएंगे, तो spirituality में जाके क्या फायदा? They feel this way कि एक time के बाद spirituality में जाएंगे. However, our grandmaster, our teacher, he has always shown that spirituality is just a way of life. If you are even, he has never said don't take alcohol. He has said reduce the consumption. He has said smoking will destroy, harm your body. He never said these are bad things. He just gave the energy implication of it. उन्होंने ये नहीं कहा स्मोकिंग खराब है, उन्होंने कहा स्मोकिंग करने से आपकी एनर्जी बिगड़ जाती है. So your energy will become disturbed by smoking. That is science. That has nothing to do with spirituality. See? So there are many understandings to this. We can talk about the young generation also maybe at time, and maybe have a session only for young generation, young physical body. Okay, how many incarnations does a soul take? No clue. No clue at all, because it can be 1,000, it can be 10,000. Again, there can be
Yeah, Mom,
reverse process also.
I feel till we learn the lessons.
Until and unless we learn the lessons. Yes, of course, bilkul. But number cannot be specified. However, Grandmaster again has said that with certain practices of pranic healing, we can accelerate our journey as a soul, and maybe we can really reduce the number of incarnations that we are supposed to take. Now let's come to this part. We will discuss about the number of incarnations and everything, but let me just, and for everyone, for understanding of everyone, कि हम लोग कैसे lessons learn करते हैं. Okay, so as we had said that जब तक सारे shades of love, सारे shades of light, सारे shades of power नहीं आ जाएंगे, तब तक हमें birth and rebirth करना पड़ेगा. Okay, I am not very sure how many people over here will understand Bengali, इसलिए I am not speaking in Bengali right now. However, if you have any clarification, अगर आपको कोई part समझ में ना आए, you can always contact me on the center, on the number that we have provided here, and we'll speak to you in Bengali. I explain to you in Bengali. That's what I mean. নয়তো বাংলা বললে এখানে ম্যাক্সিমাম লোকে কিছুই বুঝবে না. Okay, so let's continue. What are the shades of love, shades of light, and shades of power? Let us consider anger. Anger is a good quality or a bad quality? How many of you all say bad? Okay. How many of you all say bad?
When it is needed for the children concerned, we have to have an anger. And
Okay.
Where it is not required is without a reason you are getting angry to someone. That's not correct.
Okay, so there are ifs and buts, right? Godavari ji also says anger is bad. Everybody is saying bad. Okay, everybody is saying bad. Almost everyone is saying bad. Okay, now try to understand. Say for example, I am the head of the army. I am leading the army. Okay, so and I'm seeing that my soldiers who are working for the nation, who are working for the country, they are not performing to their level. They are taking life very serious, not taking life very seriously. You know, when the people immediately join army, air force, army forces, and when they feel कि अरे यार ये army भी क्या होता है, मम्मी पापा ने भेज दिया, हमको तो नहीं मन है इसमें, and many things happen, na, right? So as the leader, if I don't show a little bit of an anger to show these people the right path, do you think my work will be done very smoothly? Now that is a very high level. Now let me come down to a low level. Even if I am just the CEO of a company, I'm just running a company with 10 people, but those 10 people are taking life very easily. They are not coming on time. They are not doing my work. They are not following the schedules. Maybe they are even cheating my clients. I don't even know they're cheating my clients. Do you think if I don't show anger, zero anger, if I have zero anger, then do you think my work will be done? It will get done? No, it's not possible. So a little bit of anger is also required in a soul. अभी ये little bit कैसे निकालेंगे कि इतना ये 2 चम्मच एंगर ही रखेंगे इसके अंदर, 2 चम्मच से ज्यादा नहीं रखेंगे? How will we find that? कैसे पता चलेगा कि 2 चम्मच एंगर is okay? This is what happens in incarnation after incarnations. Maybe हम मान लो मेरा soul, ठीक है, I am the soul. This soul has taken maybe 5 or 10 incarnations just to understand the exact percentage of anger which is required. In one of my incarnations, I was the most angry person on earth. I was extremely filled with anger. What happened? I showed my extreme anger on people, on my family members, on my co-workers, on everybody, and bina wajah ke anger. You know, anger without any reason I used to show. So what happened? All my family members left me. All my people started hating me. So when I grew old, I the soul, I'm talking about one of my incarnation. That time when I grew old, there was nobody to look after me. You know, even my grandchildren, they mistreated me. Why? Because I was such an angry soul. What happened? When I went up, I did my registration. I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. That time my soul realized, oh, so much of anger was not good for me. See what happened to me in the end of the life. So I, the soul, I registered that so much of anger, 100% anger is not good for me. Maybe the next incarnation, I became ekdam like, kaddu. No anger, zero anger. Everybody showed anger on me. All those souls who were there with me in my that incarnation, all reincarnated, and now everybody is showing anger on me. Everybody is jab milo. हम कोई गलती करे नहीं करे लोग बरस पड़ते हैं मेरे ऊपर. So everybody is taking revenge. All the other souls are taking revenge on me right now, and I am like a little small छोटा सा puppy sort of, and everybody is showing anger on me. Now when I go up again, फिर से मैं लिखूंगी कि ये हुआ ये हुआ ये हुआ ये हुआ. Then I realize कि zero anger is also not good. Zero anger होने से भी people will not listen to you. You will not be able to get any job done. लेकिन अब क्या हुआ, मेरे अंदर बहुत रिवेंज भर गया. ये सारे लोगों ने मेरे ऊपर गुस्सा दिखाया, ये सब लोगों ने मुझे तकलीफ दी है. अभी इस सोल के अंदर क्या हुआ, बहुत सारा रिवेंज भर गया कि एंगर जिसने मुझे एंगर दिखाया है, मैं वापस अगले जन्म में तुमको एंगर दिखाऊंगी. नाउ अगेन आई टेक थर्ड इनकारनेशन एंड अगेन आई शो मे बी 80% एंगर ऑन पीपल. What am I doing? I am taking revenge as a soul. I am taking revenge. तुमने पिछले जन्म में मुझे एंगर दिखाया था, मैं इस जन्म में तुमको एंगर दिखाऊंगी. Now this way again my relationships get hampered. So I धीरे धीरे every single birth, every single incarnation सिर्फ एंगर पे, देखो ये जो सोल है ये सिर्फ एंगर पे काम कर रहा है. बट इसको समझ में आ रहा है that extreme anger is not good, revenge is not good. स्लोली स्लोली उसे धीरे धीरे एंगर के शेड्स समझ में आ रहे हैं, एंगर की एक एक पहलू समझ में आ रही है. एंड ईच टाइम द सोल गोज बैक होम, वो थोड़ा अपने आप को रजिस्टर करता है. अच्छा ठीक है, फुल एंगर इज नॉट गुड, जीरो एंगर इज नॉट गुड, टेकिंग रिवेंज इज नॉट गुड. ठीक है. नाउ दिस वे धीरे धीरे इस सोल में मे बी 10-12 जन्मों के बाद, आफ्टर 10 to 12 incarnations, not years, the soul will realize the true form of anger. What will it realize? कि anger actually is not good at on points of time, as long as you are doing it originally. जब तक आप सच्ची में गुस्सा कर रहे हो, वो अच्छा नहीं है. क्यों? क्योंकि वो आपको भी नुकसान कर रहा है, सामने वाले को भी नुकसान कर रहा है. लेकिन what can be the right anger? Show of anger. Anger जो सोलर प्लेक्सस से नहीं आए, अजना से आए. कैसे आएगा? मैं शांत हूं, मेरा सोलर प्लेक्सस एकदम शांत है, मुझे किसी पे गुस्सा नहीं है, बट मुझे मेरा काम निकालना है. I have to get my work done. So I call all my employees in front of me and I say कि आप लोग मेरा काम नहीं कर रहे हो, आप लोग कंपनी को नहीं देख रहे हो. What do you think? I am sitting out here just for the fun of it? तो मेरा फेस स्ट्रिक्ट होगा, मेरे वॉइस में वो स्ट्रेंथ होगी. I will show anger, but at the same time I will not feel angry. So the soul after 10 incarnations, or after how many incarnations, has learned the lesson that I don't need to be angry. I just need to show anger to get the job done. Can you understand the difference, what I'm trying to say? लेकिन ये सोल ने पहले इंकारनेशन में ये नहीं सीखा था. 10 इंकारनेशन लगे इस सोल को इस बात को समझने के लिए. अब जाके the shade of anger is clear for me. Now, so many incarnations that I will take, my anger will remain consistent. Have you, there are 85 people right now out here. Have you met people जो सच में कभी भी गुस्सा नहीं होते हैं? सच में एक बहुत कंट्रोल है उनका अपने ऊपर कि वो लोग ज्यादा गुस्सा होते ही नहीं है. कभी कभी बच्चों पे चिल्लाना पड़ता है. बच्चे माँ अगर बच्चों पे थोड़ा सा गुस्सा नहीं दिखाए तो बच्चे तो हो लिए, उनका करियर तो बन चुका. बट गुस्सा दिखाने में एंड सच में बच्चों पे गुस्सा करने में बहुत बड़ा फर्क है. और ये फर्क वो सोल तब सीख पाता है जब वो एंगर के बहुत सारे शेड्स के थ्रू गुजर चुका होता है. So this is what I meant by saying shades of love, shades of light, shades of power. Anger is a form of power. It is not a form of love or light. It's a form of power. तो power का एक shade, the सही मात्रा of power you understand after maybe 10 incarnations. Okay, is this part clear? अब यही same logic happiness के ऊपर भी है, sadness के ऊपर भी है, loneliness के ऊपर भी है, love के ऊपर है, extreme love. वो इंसान love को रोकना ही नहीं जानता. What will happen? People will become ill-mannered with that person. Too much of love, no strictness. For example, even if you're a mother, if you show extreme amount of love to your children, you never stop them. Yes, you'll become a doormat. You have to stand for yourself also. You have to control your children. You have to tell them, अभी homework का time है, homework करना पड़ेगा. अगर आप सिर्फ लव शो करोगे तो बच्चे क्या बोले, अरे मम्मी तो कभी डांटती भी नहीं है, कभी कुछ बोलती भी नहीं है, कुछ समझती भी नहीं है, वो तो सिर्फ प्यार करना जानती है. वो जब भी प्यार चाहिए होगा आपको हक कर लेंगे, पर काम तो कुछ नहीं करेंगे. तो a mother has to have balance of love and balance of power and intelligence also. बच्चों से कैसे काम करवाना है. So this is what a balanced soul becomes. Incarnation का purpose है एक soul को grow कराना, evolve कराना, at the same time उसे वो lessons देना जिसकी वजह से उसके अंदर love, light and power balanced होता रहेगा, आता रहेगा. Ultimate goal, 100 shades of love, 100 shades of light, 100 shades of power, and it is done. Excessive attachment, yes, brilliant, why not? Excessive attachment, problem. No attachment, very big problem. What is the balance? What is the exact amount of attachment which you should have? 10-15 incarnations के बाद आपको मिलेगी, understanding होगी. On this part, Monica ji, your hand is raised. Do you have a question? Shathi ji, also you have your hand raised. You have a question? You can ask me. No problem. Monica ji, you have a question? You can ask me. No? Okay. Manvi ji, you have a question? You can ask me. I think you're unmuted. Yeah.
Hi. So what time does the session get over?
I will try by 9:30.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is how the soul grows. Now, ये तो बहुत छोटे examples हुए. ये बहुत छोटा example मैंने दिया आपको. A bigger example would be crimes. Do you believe or don't you believe that this soul, I the soul, मैं किसी और की बात नहीं करूंगी, I the soul, मुझे इस जन्म में पता है कि चोरी करना बुरी बात है. I know that stealing is a very bad thing. Why? Because अभी तो ग्रैंड मास्टर ने सिखाया भाई, उन्होंने तो इंटेलेक्चुअल चोरी भी बंद करा दी. जो सबसे फाइनेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ चोरी होती है वो भी उन्होंने बंद करा दी. अब म्यूजिक भी डाउनलोड नहीं कर सकते. बट डू यू थिंक that I the soul, when I was taking one of my first incarnations, तब मेरे अंदर इतना knowledge रहा होगा? Do you really think I the soul, when I was taking one of my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th incarnations, I would have been a saint? or I would have so much knowledge right now. No. I, the soul, I must have been, I am pretty much sure, I must have been a thief in some of my incarnation. मैंने कुछ चुराया होगा. And when I got caught, when I was punished, that time, फिर से जब when I went back home, when the soul went back home, soul ने लिखा, मैंने इस जन्म में चोरी की, मुझे punishment मिला. What is my lesson? चोरी करना बुरी बात है. So the soul learned my lesson. लेकिन इसके लिए क्या हुआ? इस सोल को एक जन्म से गुजरना पड़ा जिसमें I was a thief, right? अगर मैंने कभी लाइफ में चोरी नहीं की होती और मैंने कभी उसका पनिशमेंट नहीं भोगा होता, I wouldn't learn the lesson. So इसलिए when we say something is good and something is bad, please try to keep this open mind that this soul is going through a lesson. इस जन्म में वो इस लेसन से गुजर रहा है, या हम और आप भी राइट नाउ हम अगर किसी दौर से गुजर रहे हैं तो हम भी एक लेसन से गुजर रहे हैं. Now you will ask me, then this is an unlimited story. Some of you might ask me, करे यार ये तो unlimited story है, कितना पाप करते रहेंगे एंड हर एक टाइम पे उस पाप से सीखेंगे. How many and what more? अभी तो चलो प्राणिक healing में है, we are maybe taking our 100 incarnation or whatever, but इस तरह से तो like it's like a never ending process, है ना? It's like really going to be a never ending process. When will this process end? Of every time if we are learning one shade of a emotion. Now here comes two aspects. One is forgiveness and one is learning the lessons through our teachers' teachings. Since only one person, two people out here is not a pranic healer, the rest are all pranic healers, I can share this with you that what has Grandmaster given us the tools with which we can, what did he say? We can reduce our number of incarnations. If we follow our practices, if we do our practices, we can reduce our number of incarnations. How? If you are an arhatic yogi, you know inner reflection, blue triangle. आपको जन्म लेके गलतियां करके डेथ के थ्रू गुजर के ऊपर घर जाके वो सब कुछ लिख के फिर सीख लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. Every single day we can learn from our mistakes and we can actually rectify them in this incarnation itself. जाते ये incarnation ये सीख लेने के लिए मुझे एक और incarnation ना लेनी पड़े. So first and foremost point, if we are going through inner reflections, अगर हम लोग आध्यात्मिक योगी नहीं भी है, यहाँ पे अगर कोई प्राणिक हीलर भी नहीं है, तो भी what you can do is every single day reflect on your life. Reflect कि आपने उस दिन क्या किया. रिफ्लेक्ट अगर आपको लगता है आपने कोई भी चीज एक्सट्रीम कर लिया है, कोई भी चीज आपको नहीं करना चाहिए था, तुरंत उस चीज के लिए फॉरगिवनेस मांग लीजिए. दिस इज वेयर फॉरगिवनेस कम्स इनटू प्ले. फॉरगिवनेस इज अ प्रोसेस जिससे कि एक्चुअल में we can heal our past incarnations and make our future incarnations better. For example, मैंने जो anger वाली example दी थी, that was one of the smallest example which I could give. If a soul is suddenly getting angry, what you can do, whether if you are a pranic healer, you already know how you can heal your anger. लेकिन अगर आप प्राणिक हीलर नहीं हो, अगर आप सिर्फ बेसिक प्राणिक हीलर हो, अगर आप एडवांस प्राणिक हीलर हो, आपने अभी तक वो हाई लेवल टेक्निक्स नहीं सीखी है, what you can do, you can just sit down on your own, reflect on your day. And maybe you know कि आज मैंने ना अपने मेड के ऊपर बहुत गुस्सा किया. मेरी मेड बस थोड़ी सी लेट आई थी और मैंने उसे बहुत भला बुरा सुनाया. मुझे बुरा लग रहा है ये करते हुए, मुझे ये नहीं करना चाहिए था. बस that's it. Tell it to yourself. First is ask for forgiveness even with that maid. Yes, we regret it later. Now, making a mistake is not a problem. Once you realize, just try to stop making that mistake. That is what it takes. Again, I will repeat the same thing. We are all human beings. Our forgiveness prayer, which we will be doing just after this, The forgiveness prayer says we are all human beings, we are all children of God, we all make mistakes. अगर आप मिस्टेक्स नहीं कर रहे होते तो आपकी फोटो यहाँ मेरे पीछे लगी हुई रहती. अगर आप में से कोई जन यहाँ है जो बोलेगा कि भाई मैंने तो कोई लाइफ में मिस्टेक्स नहीं किया और मैं करूंगी भी नहीं, बोलती प्लीज ये सेशन खत्म होने से पहले आप मेरा फोटो, आपका फोटो मुझे भेज दो, मैं यहाँ पीछे लगा लेती हूँ. That is not possible. But अभी आपने जो लिखा, we know everything but we still make mistakes. It's perfectly fine. अब नहीं करेंगे. What is important is the awareness. गलतियां करनी बुरी बात नहीं है, पर गलतियों से सीखो एंड वो गलती रिपीट ना हो इस बात को इंश्योर करो. ट्राई करो, एटलीस्ट ट्राई. फिर से होगी, फिर से गलती होगी, बिकॉज वी आर ऑल ह्यूमन बीइंग्स. फिर से सीखो, फिर से कम करो. पहले अगर हर दिन 30 days of a month I used to become angry, I used to shout on people, scream on people. Now with awareness I will make it 25 days. Then with awareness I'll make it 20 days. Then with awareness I'll make it only 7 days. Then maybe one day in a month I get angry. And then maybe we will get angry maybe once in a while, maybe 5-6 महीने बाद कभी गुस्सा आया. That is what is improvement. That is what we human beings are all about. What do you want to write? I did not understand your question. Can we write? You have asked. Okay. So basically, that is how we need to improve. And with this forgiveness, the example which I was giving, that say today I have just scolded my maid for a small little mistake. At the end of the day, just tell yourself, yes, brilliant idea. You should write. You should write. And this is what we will be doing in our practice from tomorrow. I will just come to that part about writing. From tomorrow, we will be following a ledger of our own. So what we will do is, as I was talking about the maid, you have scolded your maid. Now just simply ask forgiveness from your maid. The way procedure we will discuss.
रजिस्टर करना पड़ेगा कल के लिए भी, कल के लिए
नहीं गोदावरी जी, कल के लिए रजिस्टर नहीं करना पड़ेगा. मैं लिंक शेयर करूंगी और आप डायरेक्ट ज्वाइन कर सकते हो.
ओके, थैंक यू.
So ask for forgiveness and tell it to yourself कि मैंने आज गलती की, इस मेड को इतना जोर से डांट के, इसकी छोटी सी गलती थी, मैंने गलती की, आई विल नॉट डू इट अगेन. आस्क फॉर फॉरगिवनेस एंड बिलीव मी, ये जो फॉरगिवनेस होता है ये सोल में रजिस्टर होता है. सोल में जाके ये फॉरगिवनेस रजिस्टर हो जाता है. एंड देन you will be making lesser of that mistake. The more forgiveness you do, the soul learns the lesson. ये जो birth and rebirth का जो process है, क्यों है ये process? Lesson learn करने के लिए. अब हम लोग awareness के साथ क्या बोल रहे हैं? भाई जीते जी माफी मांग लेंगे, जीते जी lesson learn कर लेंगे. As long as we are alive in this physical body, we will ask for forgiveness and we will learn our lessons. So what will happen? Up there, God will say, okay, this person has already learned this lesson. ये lesson तो उसको अगले जन्म में learn करना था. चलो अगला जन्म cancel. You know, this is how the process might be going on. When God will see that, Arey, this person is learning this lesson in this incarnation only. Very good. I was supposed to teach this lesson in his next incarnation. So the next incarnation is cancelled. This way, the more number of lessons we can learn, sitting here in our room with the AC on, with the fan on, at our own comfort, but we are learning the lesson, our incarnations will get reduced and they will become better. Because you know, the more you grow, you're growing towards better incarnations, right? तो अगर कुछ incarnations learning lessons के cancel हो रहे हैं, तो कौन से incarnations आएंगे? अच्छे वाले incarnations आएंगे. Good incarnations. In next incarnation, maybe you were supposed to become a very bad teacher who is always angry, and then you'd learn the lesson of anger. अभी क्या होगा? आपने already anger का lesson सीख कर लिया है, तो next incarnation में आप teacher बन के आओगे, but a brilliant teacher. a teacher full of love, a teacher full of light, a teacher who will be very inspiring. आपके अंदर एंगर नहीं होगा क्योंकि एंगर का लेसन आपने लर्न कर लिया है. सो कौन सा बेटर है? एक गुस्सा वाला टीचर बन के आओ, फिर लेसन लर्न करो, फिर इनकारनेशन लो, वो बेटर है कि यू लर्न योर लेसन्स आराम से घर में बैठ के फॉरगिवनेस कर लो एंड फिर योर नेक्स्ट इनकारनेशन इज ऑफ अ हायर डिग्री ऑफ अ बेटर क्वालिटी. व्हिच वन इज बेटर? है ना? ऑब्वियसली सेकंड वाला ऑप्शन. कोई फर्स्ट वाला लेना चाहता है यहाँ पे? So this is exactly the process. And also forgiveness heals our past. हमने पास्ट में जो इनकारनेशंस लिए एंड जो गलतियां की वो हमारे एनर्जी बॉडी में ना कहीं सीटेड है. Okay, it is there deep within us, somewhere in our chakras, somewhere in our aura. Those mistakes of the past is there. There are many souls who are waiting to take revenge. अगर इस जन्म में if you are going through a problem, आपके घर में अगर कोई एक ऐसा इंसान है who is really troubling you a lot, if you are going through a relationship challenge, if you're going through a financial challenge, if you're going through a health issue, why is that happening to you? Past karma. It is because of your past relationships, your past acts, your past mistakes कि आप इस जन्म में कुछ एक face कर रहे हो. Now let me give you a small example, okay? Manvi ji, I'll take your question just after this example. I am, say for example, there's a mother and a daughter, okay? I'm giving a simple example, a mother and a daughter. The mother is very kind, very loving. She is full of love. But because of some reason, again, some past incarnation, दो लोगों के बीच में ना जन्मों तक connections चलता है. 10, 15 incarnations, two souls are together. Now a mother and a daughter. Now the mother is very kind, very loving, very gentle. She's taking care of the daughter. Somehow, because of the past karmic issues, the daughter is not very friendly. The daughter is taking revenge. The daughter is not listening to the mother. The daughter is hurting the mother. Sometimes intentionally or sometimes her actions are such that the mother is getting hurted. क्या हो रहा है इस जन्म में? The daughter is hurting. Now this mother, she is so loving, but कब तक सहेगी यार? कब तक वो दर्द बर्दाश्त करेगी? किसी ना किसी एक टाइम पे जाके ये मदर क्या करती है? She tells the daughter, listen, one day you will also become a mother, तब तुम्हें मेरा दर्द समझ में आएगा. One day you will become a mother and someone will hurt you equally bad, तब तुम्हें मेरा दर्द समझ में आएगा. यहाँ क्या हुआ? मदर ने out of hurt and pain, तकलीफ में आके एक कर्ज दे दिया इस सोल को. Now this incarnation gets over, खत्म. दोनों सोल ऊपर चले गए, दोनों सोल ने अपना सब कुछ कर लिया. Again the next incarnation comes. Now this soul who was the daughter is now the mother, and the mother who was before is now the daughter-in-law. What kind of a relationship will these mother and daughter-in-law have? बहुत प्यार भरे रिलेशनशिप होगी ना दोनों की. मैं पिछला एकदम ऐसे करके सारा जिंदगी रहेंगे, दम निकालते हुए एक दूसरे का. ये पहली बात यहाँ क्या हुआ? There is a curse जो इस सोल ने इस सोल को दिया था. Now the daughter-in-law had given the curse in the previous birth कि आप जब माँ बनोगे तब आपको दर्द समझ में आएगा, मेरा दर्द समझ में आएगा. Now what is happening? Now the daughter-in-law is causing all the trouble in the life, जिसकी वजह से now this soul is getting troubled, is getting hurt, is getting the pain. क्यों? क्योंकि पहली बात तो पुराने जन्म का रिवेंज चल रहा है, एंड दूसरी बात एक कर्स लेके ये सोल आई है कि जब आप माँ बनोगे आपको माँ का दर्द समझ में आएगा, तकलीफ समझ में आएगी, वगैरह वगैरह. Now I am giving a very blanket example now. I am not pinpointing on anyone, but मैं सिर्फ इतना समझाने का कोशिश कर रही हूँ कि these incarnations affect us. These incarnations really affect us. Yes, we can get rid of curses and we will do that healing. Kal se, from tomorrow we will do that healing. Today's session is just the understanding of incarnation and forgiveness. Now, Abhi, you will see in at least in India, 99% mother and daughter-in-law have beautiful relationships. So there is a lot of karma. Now out here we are all pranic healers, right? हम लोग सब 90% प्राणी healers है, 2 जन सिर्फ प्राणी healer नहीं है. मैं आप सबसे एक रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ, हम सब प्राणी healers जानते हैं कैसे स्कैन करना होता है, right? Now just make one intention. We will just take 2 minutes out here. एक intention बनाइए कि जो आपके लाइफ में सबसे trouble relationship है, one relationship which is giving you the most amount of trouble in your life right now, just make an intention कि you're scanning that, whether just scan, move your hand, you know how to scan, right? I cannot show it because there are some non-pranic healers here. Just move your hand and scan. Is my relationship with this soul only from this incarnation, or is, next scanning, my relationship with this soul is from past incarnations? Just scan and see where do you feel the energy. कोई भी एक रिश्ता ले लीजिए which is troubling you the most right now. If you want to get added to the group, you just have to message in that number. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Please scan, others please scan. If you want to scan that, whether this relationship which is troubling you the most right now, whether that relationship is only from this incarnation or from is from past incarnation or not. This is our link to our group. If you want, you can just click on that link and you'll be added to the group. You scan with your mother, it is from the past. Okay, wow. What about others? किसी को मिल रहा है कि भाई रिश्ता तो इसी जन्म का है और इसी जन्म में तकलीफ मिल रही है?
Hey, I'm so sorry I gotta head to another meeting. I had a question about how to learn the lessons the soonest. So could you share something about that?
How to learn the lesson? Now that itself needs a whole session for it.
Okay,
How to
cool.
learn the lessons, actually the one of the most important question. And maybe yes, we can take a session on that, because yes, it is one of the most important aspects. However, what I can just give you a 1 minute solution is inner reflect. Are you a pranic healer?
Yeah, I just got done with my AY prep.
Okay, great. So in your AY prep, you must have been taught about inner reflection.
Yeah. So I also wanted to ask about that, like apart from, thrice a week, Sri Ram sir is hosting the calls, right? Apart from that, is there anyone that does, virtually the meditations that were required?
No, we are actually not allowed to do erratic prep meditations online. However, if you're related to a center, then I'm sure the center must be having the sessions. Apart from that, what tip I can give you is write down your biggest challenge right now. Whatever is your biggest challenge that you're facing in your life right now, just write that down first.
Okay.
Next, try to bifurcate it, that according to you, which virtue does that problem fall into? Like say, for example, if you're having a financial challenge, then perhaps it is related to the virtue of stealing, generosity and non-stealing. If you're going through a relationship problem, most probably it will fall under loving kindness and non-injury. So first write down that virtue.
Okay.
Next, try to reflect, have I gone wrong somewhere in this virtue? Okay. And maybe you will get to know your lesson. You have to, really be still, calm, and ask this question to yourself.
Okay, so I write the challenge and then I connect it with the virtues, and then I perhaps would understand the lesson furthermore.
Yes, try to find out whether you have made some mistake related to that particular virtue.
Okay, cool.
Maybe not with the same person, but maybe with some other person somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna hit you up on WhatsApp and perhaps we can discuss this further if that's all right. All right, thank you so
Definitely.
much. I'm really
Thank you.
sad I can't stay on for long, but
No
I
issues.
hope I can tomorrow.
Sure,
Atma,
definitely.
namaste.
Atma, please.
Regarding
Thanks
health
for having me.
issue,
Bye.
Two people are talking
regarding
together.
Ha, Atma, namaste. Regarding health issue, which virtue I'm also erratic. So if you have a
can be.
spine or health issue, so
See, it really matters. It depends on lots of things. For example, the spine can be a cause of inflexibility also. It can be a point of finance also. If you're going through a lot of financial stress, you can have a lot of spine pain. So it is not one direct answer. एक direct answer नहीं होता है problem का. आपको उसमें थोड़ा सा look in करना होगा कि क्या मैं बहुत inflexible हूँ, क्या मैं सबकी ideas बहुत easily accept नहीं करती, या बहुत rigid हूँ regarding certain things, या तो मैं बहुत financial stress से गुजर रही हूँ. And also somebody has written on the chat, it is also related to injury. Physically अगर हमने किसी को injure किया है तो it can come back to us as a form of health issues. But आप बोलोगे कि मैं तो मच्छर को भी नहीं मारती. Like say for example, I will say of myself, I am even scared of a cockroach. मैं मच्छर भी नहीं मारती. फिर भी right from my childhood, I had a very very sickly body, a very physical, a very very painful physical body. Most of you who have attended my earlier sessions know about me, what kind of physical problems I had. क्यों? अब तो मैं बोलूंगी मैं तो मच्छर भी नहीं मारती, घर में कॉकरोच भी होता है तो मैं उससे दूर भागती हूँ, मैं तो नहीं मारती. Past incarnations, definitely in some incarnation I have caused some physical injury, some serious physical injury to someone, maybe to many people.
Can we do unknown forgiveness जो पता नहीं है उनके लिए?
We will do that. We will come to that practice.
Thank you so
Abhi
much.
आएंगे to the practice. Yes.
Thank you.
So we have many questions in the chat. We will answer all the questions at the end of the chat, at the end of the session. Okay, we'll answer all. So let us now continue with the session because we don't have too much of a time left, and I'm sure सबके dinner पे सबका wait हो रहा होगा अभी. So what did we discuss till now? We will have a small recap and then we have last 15 minutes जिसमें हम लोग forgiveness practice करेंगे. What did we do पूरे session में? पहला point, even Lord Vishnu had to take incarnations. So हमारे लिए ये कोई नई बात नहीं है. अगर हमें incarnations लेने पड़ रहे हैं तो don't feel यार हमें ही incarnations लेने पड़ते, क्या बुरी बात है ये. Don't think that way. It is a part and parcel of the life and the journey of this world. पहला बात. दूसरा बात, जब incarnations लेनी ही है by default तो खुशी से लेंगे. This is my point. यार जम के incarnations लेंगे और ऐसे incarnations लेंगे कि भगवान को भी याद रहेंगे कि अरे इसको incarnation दिया था. So दूसरा पॉइंट ये है कि खुशी से इंकारनेशन लेंगे. ये जो लाइफ एंड डेथ का जो सर्कल है ना, इससे डरेंगे नहीं. We will not get scared of this life and birth and rebirth. We will not think यार अगर इस जन्म में मर गए तो पता नहीं अगले जन्म में क्या होगा, चूहा बन के आएंगे, बिल्ली बन के आएंगे, क्या बन के आएंगे. Don't think all that stuff. We all know we will do great stories, great things in this incarnation, and we will have an even better incarnation next time. Okay. Third point, why are we taking these incarnations? Because we have to evolve. How can we evolve? By learning our lessons. Learning lessons, does it always have to be a sad story? Does it always have to go through pain, torture, trauma? No. We can learn our lessons by sitting in our home, by sitting in our comfortable place, just by the practices which our teacher, Grandmaster, has given us. One of the practice, there are many practices, which is healing hai, twin heart hai, forgiveness hai, inner reflection hai, blue triangle hai, whiteboard hai, बहुत सारे practices hai. उसमें से one practice which is universal is forgiveness. That is the reason why we have taken that tool for our this journey. क्योंकि ये प्रोसेस हम लोग सबके साथ शेयर कर सकते हैं. सो आई विल रिक्वेस्ट यू, अगर आप सब प्राणिक हीलर हो पर आपके फैमिली में तो नॉन प्राणिक हीलर्स भी है, फ्रेंड्स है, यू इनवाइट देम ऑल फॉर दिस फॉरगिवनेस प्रोसेस. बिकॉज रिमेंबर, अगर आपके थ्रू कोई एक सोल भी इम्प्रूव कर जाता है फॉरगिवनेस करके, इवॉल्व होता है, उसका many टाइम्स का कर्मा आपको जाएगा. So forgiveness is a process which is universal for all. Any soul can do it. No age boundary, no religion boundary, no caste boundary, no sex boundary, no any boundary. So bring them all for forgiveness. And the fourth point is, जिन्होंने अभी कहा, एक जन ने अभी क्वेश्चन किया कि forgiveness क्या हम लोग unknown लोगों के साथ भी कर सकते हैं? Yes, very right. Dolly ma'am also takes it every night. I am not sure about every night. I know at least on Wednesdays she takes. Any forgiveness you join, it does not matter. Any forgiveness you take that person to, does not matter. As long as that person is doing forgiveness. आप खुद बैठ के भी उस इंसान को सिखाओ, does not matter. इस सेशन में, इनकारनेशन फॉरगिवनेस सेशन में मैं जो भी शेयर कर रही हूँ, आपको लगता है कि आप किसी और से शेयर कर सकते हो, go ahead and share. Don't think कि ये स्टीलिंग होगा. लेकिन हाँ, अगर वो इंसान सेशन ज्वाइन करना चाहता है, हमसे कनेक्ट होना चाहता है, प्लीज दे आर मोस्ट वेलकम. व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप का लिंक आपको चैट में दिया हुआ है ऑलरेडी. सो नाउ लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड द लास्ट पॉइंट व्हिच वी वर डिस्कसिंग, कि हमें इससे निकलना है. वी वांट टू हैव बेटर इनकारनेशंस, वी वांट टू हील आवर पास्ट इनकारनेशंस, because in past we must have done many bad things. So इससे कैसे निकलेंगे? Through a forgiveness process. Forgiveness कैसे करेंगे वो अब भी डिस्कस करेंगे. And why are we doing it in a group? मैं तो अकेले भी घर बैठ के forgiveness कर सकती थी, आप सब भी अकेले घर बैठ के forgiveness कर सकते हो. Why to do it in a group? Because again our teacher grandmaster says that when anything you do in group, huge downpour of energy takes place. अकेले आप बैठ के कहीं पे भी कुछ भी करो. If all the people who had joined the Acharya session yesterday, you must have heard that she said how many times that the group has a different power. मैं अकेले घर पे बैठ के जो forgiveness करूंगी उसका 10% रिजल्ट होगा, जो मैं आप सबके साथ करूंगी उसका 100% रिजल्ट हो सकता है. So इसलिए I will always prefer कि I do this forgiveness with all of you together. Okay, and the same goes to you. Agar if you want, you can join the group and you can do this forgiveness together. From tomorrow, we will be doing it every single day, Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday, सबके लिए छुट्टी है. Even the soul gets a छुट्टी. Monday to Friday, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. 4 से 5 बजे तक हम लोग पहले forgiveness करेंगे, फिर twin heart करेंगे. I give the open opportunity to everyone. You can join only for forgiveness. You can join only for twin heart meditation. You can join for both the sessions from 4 to 5. 1 घंटे के अंदर सब हो जाएगा. Okay, so from 4 to 5 के अंदर में forgiveness and twin heart meditation दोनों होगा. Forgiveness से हम लोग अपनी एक incarnation को heal करेंगे. We will start with our plant incarnations. I am also telling you this. We will start with our plant incarnations, then our animal incarnations, then our human incarnations. We will do incarnation forgiveness for finance, for good health, for each and every relationship. Every relationship we will touch. We will heal our whole life, all our incarnations, right from the first of the soul, not first of the body. सोल के फर्स्ट इनकारनेशन से शुरू करते हुए अभी तक हम लोग सबकी हीलिंग करेंगे. एवरी सिंगल डे, मंडे टू फ्राइडे, 4 o'clock. एंड आई विल शेयर द लिंक ऑल्सो इन द ग्रुप. एंड उसके बाद हम लोग ट्विन हार्ट करेंगे, क्योंकि ट्विन हार्ट करने से जो हीलिंग होगी वो तो it will be of a different kind altogether. The Grandmaster will heal us with twin hearts energy. So today what I will do is we just have about 10 minutes left, and in this 10 minutes we will do only one forgiveness today. But जो करेंगे वो एकदम दिल से करेंगे, from the heart, from the the soul will do it, do the forgiveness. Sharmila ji, I am not being able to mute you. Can you just mute your window, because आपके window से आवाज आ रही है. Do you want to say something? Please go ahead. Sharmila ji, do you want to say something? No? Avasti ji, I'm not understanding why I cannot mute you. सब unmute कैसे हो रहे हैं?
हेलो मैम, डॉक्टर प्रीति हियर।
Yes, प्रीति जी, प्लीज बोलिए।
मुझे ये क्वेश्चन करना था कि जब नॉलेज, आपने जैसे बोला कि लव लाइट की शेड्स होते हैं, वैसे नॉलेज की भी होते हैं क्या? मतलब जब हम नॉलेज की मतलब जैसे कि एक घर में हम हैं तो किसी को स्पिरिचुअलिटी में ज्यादा मतलब इंटरेस्ट है, किसी को बिल्कुल इसकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं है, कोई मटेरियलिस्टिक है, तो इसमें भी होता है क्या?
यस, बिल्कुल होता है। सबसे पहली अंडरस्टैंडिंग तो ये होती है कि दूसरे को समझने की। जो स्पिरिचुअल है वो दूसरे लोगों को सोचता है कि अरे यार तुम लोग तो एकदम गैर गुजरे हो। जो मटेरियल है वो सोचता है कि अरे ये बाकी सब तो ढोंगी है। जो बहुत ज्यादा प्रैक्टिकल है वो सोचता है कि बाकी सब बेवकूफ है। सो पहली अंडरस्टैंडिंग और पहला शेड ऑफ लर्निंग ऑफ दैट लेसन इज टू हैव अंडरस्टैंडिंग फॉर अदर्स, एक्सेप्टेंस फॉर अदर्स। हर इंसान अपनी जर्नी से गुजर रहा है, तो सबसे पहले तो यही खूबसूरत बात हमें सोल एज अ सोल सीखने को मिलती है कि हमें दूसरों को समझना होगा, दूसरे को दूसरे जैसे हैं वैसे एक्सेप्ट करनी होगी। तो सबसे पहला अंडरस्टैंडिंग तो ये है। और दूसरा बात, ये जो जैसे हम मान लीजिए एक फैमिली में 3 जन है और 3 जन ऐसे है, एक बहुत मटेरियलिस्टिक, एक बहुत प्रैक्टिकल, एक बहुत स्पिरिचुअल। तो प्रैक्टिकल जो बंदा है अगर वो एज अ सोल इवॉल्व करना चाहता है तो इट इज वेरी गुड फॉर हिम कि वो दोनों जन से कुछ कुछ सीखे। वो थोड़ा स्पिरिचुअलिटी भी सीखे, वो थोड़ा मटेरियल लाइफ भी सीखे। जो स्पिरिचुअल है उसके लिए भी एक बहुत अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि वो मटेरियल लाइफ का भी कुछ सीखे, प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ का भी कुछ सीखे। So this is a beautiful thing if the people can do forgiveness together and they can learn the lessons from each other. घर में बैठे बैठे कितनी सोल डेवलपमेंट हो जाएगी। Okay? So and knowledge की भी बहुत सारे shades होती हैं, बहुत सारे shades. Each time we learn something that adds a power, that adds a shade to our soul, and the more we can learn, the better. किसी जन्म में कोई बहुत अच्छा म्यूजिशियन होता है तो वो म्यूजिक का सारे शेड्स उस जन्म में ले लेता है। In some incarnation you're a teacher, so you learn a lot, get a lot of knowledge of that way. So it all helps the soul to grow. And again, जब हम लोग incarnation healing करेंगे, we will also heal our knowledge related problems. Some of you, do you feel कि आप लोग को सीखने में problem होती है? You feel that your brain is not sharp enough, you cannot learn quickly, or you need some knowledge but you're not being able to get it at all. ऐसा होता है. This is also because of some past karma where we have blocked the knowledge of somebody. So when we do the healing every single day we will do a different healing. Every day we will learn something new. Every day we will purify ourselves from one level to another. And slowly we will grow. We will all grow together. Okay, so let us begin. We will take all the, if there are any more questions, we will take it at the end of the session so that others who don't want to ask questions can leave. So I will take 6 more minutes left for the session. I will mute everyone for once so that we can do the forgiveness session. I request each one of you to please close your eyes, relax yourself. Now see yourself as a soul, as a brilliant white light. Brilliant, brilliant light. A light which is coming from God. We are all children of God. First, acknowledge yourself as the soul. You are not this body, whether in the female body or in the male body. You are not this body who is making the mistakes. You are not the body who is just a mother, just a daughter, just a daughter-in-law, just a father, just a brother. You are not just this relationship. You are a spiritual being. You have gone through thousands of incarnations. And in each incarnation, you have learned lots and lots of things. You have gone through a lot. इस जन्म में जो दर्द, जो तकलीफ मिल रही है इस सोल को, वो तो बहुत लिमिटेड है, सिर्फ इस जन्म से रिलेटेड है. इस सोल ने इससे कई ज्यादा देखा है, इससे कई ज्यादा समझा है, तकलीफ पाई है, तभी तो ये सोल इस मुकाम तक पहुंच पाया है। First, accept the fact that you are the soul. And also now look around yourself. अपने चारों ओर पे देखिए, बंद आंखों से देखिए। All your relationships. Imagine all the people who are there around you are becoming beautiful white light. Each one of them is a soul. They are not just the body. अगर आपके सामने आपके पति हैं, तो वो सिर्फ आपके पति नहीं है, वो एक सोल है जो इस वक्त आपके पति के बॉडी में है। इस सोल ने भी कई सारे इनकारनेशंस लिए हैं, कई सारे दर्द तकलीफ से गुजरते हुए वो आज अपने इस इनकारनेशन तक पहुंचा है। हो सकता है आपके ही दिए हुए बहुत सारे दर्द और तकलीफ से ये सामने वाला सोल गुजरा होगा, तभी आज वो इस तरह आपके सामने है। हो सकता है कि इस सोल में, ये सोल आज जो गलतियां कर रहा है, जो दर्द तकलीफ से गुजर रहा है, हो सकता है जाने अनजाने इसमें हमारा भी कोई हाथ होगा। So for the first time, look at that soul and try to realize that we are all children of God and we all make mistakes. We are all in this process of evolution. हम सब ग्रो कर रहे हैं, जिस तरह से आप और मैं ग्रो कर रहे हैं, उस तरह से हमारे चारों ओर ये सारे रिश्ते, ये सारे सोल्स ग्रो कर रहे हैं। Humbly put your hands on your heart and gently look at every single soul in front of you. Whether that be your parents, your children, your spouse, your brother, sister, your friends, all your family members, your relatives, each and every person who's there in and around you. We are all souls. Gently say, Atma Namaste, Atma Namaste, Atma Namaste. I, the soul, humbly salute the divinity within each one of you. We are all children of God, children of the Supreme Being. We all make mistakes. I completely, deeply, unconditionally forgive you for your mistakes. I, the soul, realize that you are also a soul. Maybe today you are giving me lots of pain. Maybe today you have become a problem in my life. But I realize that all these things are happening because of karma, because of our past incarnations. Maybe you and I were very, very close in our past incarnation. But somehow we made some mistakes. Somehow things went wrong. Somehow we have negative karma to neutralize. I, the soul, forgive you, the soul. I, the soul, forgive you, the soul, completely. Please forgive me for my mistakes also. Please forgive me for all the hurt and pain that I have given to you in this incarnation, in any of my incarnations. I don't know what I did. I don't remember my past incarnations. But if I have hurt you, if I have given you pain, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I, the soul, I am sincerely sorry. May the Divine Supreme God bless each one of us with His divine forgiveness. May the Divine Supreme God neutralize all our negative karma of this incarnation, of all our previous incarnations. May peace be with you. May peace be with me. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Any and all unauthorized, unwanted, negative thoughts between you and me be cut, be cut, be cut. Let us bless the soul with the help and the blessings of the Divine Supreme God. May the soul, may I the soul, may our relationship be blessed with love, mercy, compassion, and forgiveness. With your divine blessings, everything is possible. Imagine yourself and the person in front of you. Your energy is becoming pink and golden. Your relationship is becoming pink and golden. Imagine this person is hugging you. This person is smiling at you. Maybe this person is also saying, I release you. I release you. We are happy together again. Beautiful pink and golden energy is there between you and her and you and him. And God is blessing both of you together. So be it, so be it, so be it, so it is. Now let that person gently open your eyes with a big, big smile. This is just one practice. From tomorrow onwards, we will be doing more of these practices. We'll be doing the healing of all our relationships, our health, our karma, our finance, our every problem that we can think of. We will do practices for that, and we will do meditation, twin hearts, to completely heal ourselves. Oh, now I want to stay in that bliss. If in case, now one more point from my side, again a disclaimer, I am not an expert of anything. Whatever I have learned in my life, I want to share it with all. If I have made any mistakes during the session, if I have said anything wrong, if I have hurt any one of you, knowingly, unknowingly, please forgive me. My intention is very pure to do the things together, to heal ourselves together. But if in case I have hurt you, please forgive me. You're all unmuted. You can speak. And thank you for the heart.
Atma Namaste.
Oh, more hearts. Atma Namaste, Deepaji.
Namaste.
Atma Namaste,
Yeah,
Deepa
Atma
Preeti. If you have
Namaste.
any questions,
Atma Namaste. I'm Deepa.
yes,
Those
Deepaji.
that time that tomorrow you'll be taking, I will be working. I will not be able to attend. So,
The forgiveness session.
yes, yes.
What we will do is I will just ask my team if it is possible to give the recording, because I am not sure whether we can give the recording for how much time and all. If we can give the recording, we will surely share it in the group. For the timing, I will just share the Twin Heart meditation link. It will also be posted in the group. This is the link for the Twin Heart meditation. And just one more second. If I can just, I'm not sure if I can do this. 1 second. Yes, this is, if you are not in the group, please send us a message. We will add you in the group, your name and your number. Like obviously you'll be messaging from your number. I just need your name and we will surely, our team will add you to the group, and then you can get all the messages. From tomorrow, we have 2 sessions. We have a psychotherapy session and we also have a twin heart and a forgiveness session. So it will be like all those who can join the psychotherapy, it will be like 2 to 3:30. We will have psychotherapy. We will heal ourselves. And from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, we'll have forgiveness and twin heart meditation. So it's like, you know, धो डाला 2022 आने से पहले एकदम धो डाएंगे अपने आप को with psychotherapy, forgiveness and twin hearts. Savita ji, this chat will not be there with me, so मैं इस chat से शायद add ना कर पाऊँ. Just send us a WhatsApp or use the direct link.
Ma'am?
Yeah, I'll be working, so anyway, our
Uh,
loss will be somebody else's gain.
2 people will be talking together. Savita ji, you were saying something.
Yeah, like I was
Yeah.
just saying, ki, like I'll be working, but my loss will be somebody else's gain. It's okay.
Okay, never mind. But you will. I will definitely try. If my team says that you can send the link, like the forgiveness video, then a twin heart cannot be shared. But of course, you can practice the forgiveness and then do the twin heart on your own.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. God bless you. More light and power.
Thank you. Thank
Keep
you.
on
Thank you so
enlightening
much.
us. Okay.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you for joining. Yes, Sujata ji.
मैं ये पूछना चाहती थी कि साइकोथेरेपी के लिए फिर से मुझे मतलब आपका जो लिंक है उसमें क्या फिर से डालना पड़ेगा?
रजिस्टर करना पड़ेगा. साइकोथेरेपी सीआरएम का रजिस्ट्रेशन होता है, तो उसके लिए सीआरएम के थ्रू रजिस्टर करना ही पड़ेगा.
ओके मैम, थैंक यू.
I don't, मैं यहाँ पे क्या क्या लिंक्स दे सकती हूँ. I am myself. Like, you know, there is Survi in the, Survi, are you there in the session?
आत्मा नमस्ते. आत्मा नमस्ते.
आत्मा नमस्ते.
हाँ, साइकोथेरेपी के लिए मैं भी इंटरेस्टेड हूँ, तो मुझे कैसे करना होगा जी?
साइकोथेरेपी का लिंक मैं यहाँ एक बार फिर से ग्रुप में दे रही हूँ, चैट में दे रही हूँ. आपको बस इस लिंक के थ्रू रजिस्टर करना होगा मैम. या तो आप मुझे मैसेज, ये जो नंबर है हम लोग का फोन नंबर है जो आपको मेरे स्क्रीन पे दिख ही रहा होगा ऑलरेडी, उस पे अगर आप मैसेज करते हो तो वी विल सेंड यू. दिस इज द साइकोथेरेपी लिंक. This is the psychotherapy link.
Okay, I can write down.
We will, yeah, it's a free session, so only psychotherapy students can join. 5 दिन की constant healing होगी for whatever hurt and pain we have received till now, because 2021 has been very tough on many of us. So we will be healing for all the hurt and pain. The link is there in the group.
मैं अटेंड कर सकती हूँ ना?
गोदावरी जी, साइकोथेरेपी तो हीलिंग सेशन है, वो सिर्फ प्राणिक हीलर्स अटेंड कर सकते हैं, पर आप 4 से 5 वाला अटेंड कर सकते हो, which is incarnation, forgiveness and twin heart meditation.
आत्मा नमस्ते.
आत्मा नमस्ते.
वो लिंक दोबारा से शो करेंगे आप?
या लिंक जो साइकोथेरेपी है,
हाँ जी,
चैट बॉक्स में मैंने डाल दिया है. https करके है, चैट बॉक्स में डाल दिया है. Yeah, I will just share this once. This is, sorry, this out here. This is for the twin heart and the incarnations forgiveness. इसमें अगर आप देखो तो इसमें आपका Zoom ID पासवर्ड भी है, प्लस मैंने लिंक भी शेयर किया हुआ है आपसे. This is the Zoom ID and password. This is our phone number, so you can take down our phone number and message us. We will share the links with you. अगर आप ग्रुप में हैं, अगर आप चाइल्ड ऑफ गॉड के ग्रुप में हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली आपको मैसेजेस वहां पे मिल ही जाएंगे.
नहीं है उस ग्रुप में ना. I want to
you want to register for the group, तो आपको बस आप एक WhatsApp सेंड कर दीजिए अपना नाम लिख के to this phone number 9038621999 एंड हम आपको ग्रुप में ऐड कर देंगे. Or we will also try, what we can do is, if again our team permits, what we can do is, आप सबने जब रजिस्टर किया है, आपने एक फॉर्म फिलअप किया होगा, तो आपके फोन नंबर्स एंड आपके ईमेल आईडीज हमारे पास शायद आ गए होंगे. इफ पॉसिबल हम आपको एक ईमेल भेज देंगे आज विद ऑल द लिंक्स, जितने भी लिंक्स है सबके साथ एक ईमेल भेज देंगे.
तो मुझे जो मेरा CRM नंबर याद नहीं है इस टाइम।
CRM नंबर, आपको CRM में सिर्फ जाके वो लिंक पे क्लिक करके रजिस्टर करना है.
Do we receive the email for the
Yeah, you will
psychotherapy?
receive. I will try my best to send an email, because as I said, it will depend on my team. वो कितनी जल्दी phone numbers and emails निकाल
Okay,
सकते हैं.
thank you. Thank you. It was
Most
a lovely
welcome.
session. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We will just do one closing invocation, please. Just for 2 minutes. I request everyone to please do the closing invocation, and then we can take up other questions. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for your priceless blessings. Thank you for showering your divine energies on each one of us. Thank you for blessing us with your love, mercy, with your divine energies of forgiveness. Thank you for blessing us with all the divine knowledge, divine understanding, with the inner strength to practice forgiveness and to heal our incarnations. Thank you for all your divine guidance, help, and protection. We thank you in full faith, so be it. Thank you to our beloved teacher, Grandmaster Chokoksui, for your teachings of forgiveness. We are all super receptive to you, Master. Thank you for everything. Thank you to all the angels who have been assigned for us for these sessions, for these groups. Thank you for your tremendous energies and blessings. We all thank you in full faith. So be it, so be it, so be it. Atma Namaste, everyone.
Thank you so much, Piyal.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
मैम मुझे पूछना था कि
Thank you
साइको
for joining.